Frederick was a very special cat, a walk on two legs kind of cat, a slide on the slide backwards kind of cat, a listen to jazz kind of cool cat, and a cat who loved French toast and cocoa for breakfast. Frederick was very excited to get an invitation from his grandmother. It was an invitation for breakfast, his favorite. So the next day, when Frederick woke up, he stretched and he yawned and he quickly got ready to walk to Grandma's house. Frederick started on the path. He was thinking about the wonderful breakfast Grandma would have for him when he got there. Suddenly, in the path, Frederick saw the most unusual pair of shoes. They were purple and glittery and the most awesome shoes Frederick had ever seen. They were exquisite. Frederick loved shoes, and as he wasn't wearing any, he decided to put these fancy sparkly shoes on and give them a try. As soon as he put them on, poof! They became invisible. As Frederick began to walk toward Grandma's house, he realized that something was wrong.
The shoes would not let him walk. Instead, he began hopping all over the place. He hopped and he hopped and he hopped. Until he finally fell down. Frederick looked at those shoes, pointed his finger, and said, "You naughty shoes!
You naughty shoes! You naughty shoes! You naughty shoes! You naughty shoes! You naughty shoes! You naughty shoes! You naughty shoes!"
He got up and he started to walk on the path again. But as he was about to walk forward, he realized that something was wrong. The shoes would not let him walk. Instead, he began spinning and spinning and spinning right off the path. He was out of control. Went this way and that way until he finally fell down. Frederick pointed at those shoes and said, "You naughty shoes!
You naughty shoes! You naughty shoes! You naughty shoes! You naughty shoes! You naughty shoes! You naughty shoes! You naughty shoes!"
He got up and he started on the path again. But as he was about to walk forward, he realized that something was wrong. He began zigzag galloping right off of the path. Went this way and that way, this way and that way, until he finally fell down. Frederick pointed at those shoes and said, "You naughty shoes!
You naughty shoes! You naughty shoes!
That was cute.
You naughty shoes! You naughty shoes! You naughty shoes! You naughty shoes! You naughty shoes!"
Then he got up and he started to walk on the path. But as he was about to walk forward, he realized something was wrong. The shoes wouldn't let him walk. He began rolling and rolling this way and that way, and he rolled right off of the path. He rolled and he rolled until he was so tired he couldn't roll anymore. He pointed at those shoes and he said, "You naughty shoes!
You naughty shoes! You naughty shoes! You naughty shoes! You naughty shoes! You naughty shoes! You naughty shoes! You naughty shoes!"
Then he got up, and as he started to walk on the path, he realized something was wrong. The shoes would not let him go forward. Instead, he started walking backwards. He went this way and that way, walking backwards right off the path. He was out of control. He walked backwards until he finally fell down and said, "You naughty shoes!
You naughty shoes! You naughty shoes! You naughty shoes! You naughty shoes! You naughty shoes! You naughty shoes! You naughty shoes!"
So Frederick decided to take those shoes off. He did just that. He took off those shoes and left them on the path. Relieved to be free of the shoes, Frederick started walking on the path to Grandma's house. Frederick was calmly walking, enjoying the morning, when he heard something from behind. It was footsteps. He turned around to see those naughty shoes following him, and they were moving faster and faster. So Frederick began running, and the shoes were running this way and that way, chasing him. They chased him right off the path.
Frederick had had enough. He turned to those shoes and grabbed them. They were wiggling and wiggling, but Frederick held tight. He calmly but firmly said, "Beautiful sparkly shoes, will you please calm down? Will you please let me be in control?" And do you know what happened? Those shoes listened. They calmed down and allowed Frederick to put them right back on his feet. But poof! They immediately became invisible, just like before. But this time, as Frederick began to step forward, the shoes let him. He walked peacefully the rest of the way to Grandma's house, enjoying the beautiful walk. When he finally got to Grandma's house, he did a special little dance with his own cool moves. Grandma fed him French toast and hot cocoa, plus his favorite surprise, fruit salad.
After a lovely visit with Grandma, Frederick started on the path back home. But he wondered, would his shoes still behave?